And welcome back, everybody. Welcome, Julia, again, as well. We are doing yet another match from the same league challenge, which was in Surrey. This is, I think, 5th round or something. I can't remember which round it was. It's near the end. Near the tail end. These are near to the upper tables. We're showing you guys some good matches here. Who are we watching at today?
Joey and Aaron.
Joey and Aaron. So Joey's on the left. He's got all those fancy dancy world's memorabilia there. Joey, actually, I think he top 4 in his division in the world. So he's his top 4 player, and he's in Masters this year, and he's doing fairly strong this year. Aaron on the right, he is a guy from Magic Stronghold. He plays a lot of Magic and knows how to build a deck. And we're going to get the match started
Good
here.
Requirements for playing Pokemon.
Well, yeah. And right off the bat, we're going to see it is going to be a Squirtle. Double Mr. Mime start. Haha, ahoo, aha, aha, ahoo, aha.
I wonder if they're both
patty cake. Okay, I see water going down on Aaron's side, and I know, spoiler alert, he is playing Empoleon. Surprise, surprise, Andrew Phillips also from the same store. They both play from the same venue, so both of them playing Empoleon. Maybe it's a group thing that they enjoy doing together. Although I do know that Aaron had been playing Empoleon a long time ago. Yeah, he's been playing it for a long time.
I used to play Quadza too. I faced him a couple times with Quadza.
Yes, I remember him playing that too, yeah. But he pitches a Prinplup and an Empoleon right off the bat for his Ultra Ball. Probably gonna.
He might even have the Super Rod in hand. Who knows?
Yeah, probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
And Joey's just sitting there, getting all antsy. I think
I'm guessing that Eevee is probably going to become a Leafeon.
Yes, would not surprise me.
Yes.
Leafeon actually, I don't think is as strong against Blastoise these days, simply because the energy doesn't stay on the field that long.
That is very true.
Empoleon with
Blastoise over, or not Blastoise, Black Kyurem over probably Keldeo if they see a...
Oh yeah. I think the main, the reason why Leafeon was good in past Eevee decks was, one, you can capture a Keldeo and just knock it out due to the energy on the field, and two, a lot of people who played the Evolutions deck, they set up a Garbodor, which means the Blastoise player usually will want to put down a lot of energies before another tool comes down. Because the way you handle Garbodor, which locks your Rain Dance power or Deluge power, is you Tool Scrapper the tool so that you're no longer under power lock, and then you throw as many energy down as you possibly can.
Silence for more.
Yeah, if possible, you will try to kill the Garbodor, but right now that's impossible because not many Blastoise play catchers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there will be a lot of energies down, but without a Garbodor in play, Leafeon is still not as strong, unfortunately. And it doesn't surprise me that some people are playing just Flareon in their decks and no Leafeon at all. So, whereas we saw Andrew was pairing his Empoleon with Kingdra as a secondary attacker for the Blastoise matchup, Aaron here has the Leafeon, maybe Flareon for the Genesect and the Blastoise matchup. So they just got the opposite matchups they actually wanted, kind of thing.
And even though, as you said, most Blastoise don't play catcher, looking at Joey's hand, seems he does play catcher. So I just saw catcher in his hand when he got end there, I believe. So.
Well, Joey was telling me that he basically hasn't updated his deck for the new format. He just didn't change it at all. So basically, the catchers that were good, he just left it in there.
So they're like just a 50-50 good now.
Yeah, 50-50. But in Blastoise, it makes a big difference because you can get that one crucial KO when you need it. So if one of the 3 hits or one of the 4 hits, it's going to be amazing.
I think it was actually at this tournament. Me and Joey, I think it was like round 1 or 2 or something like that, early round. And it came right down to it where he needed, if he didn't hit that catcher, it pretty much was going to meet. He got a catcher, tails. He had a second catcher, it was heads, and I was like, oh, that lost me the game, and it was pretty good, Like, I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I was not expecting catchers on Blastoise, that's for sure.
Aaron had a fantastic first turn there, basically played out like a bajillion cards. Saw, I think 2 Empoleons got pitched there. He also Dowsing Machine for another level ball, got a second Eevee down, got his bench pretty much filled up. Those Mr. Mimes are utterly useless for both players in this matchup because neither team plays snipers on their field. So there's no sniping attack coming out, so those Mr. Mimes basically look like they're just a bunch of jokesters.
Yeah. Yeah, and Joey turfed the catcher there, just not bothering even gonna flip for it.
Plage Tropicale.
Flash Tropical.
Yes.
I like playing when I borrow BDA's deck because everything is in French and it's really funny. I actually had an opponent ask me, what does that do? And it was a French silent. I'm like, well, I can tell you, but if you don't believe me, we might need to call a judge. Because it's all in French.
The funny thing about French cards is that
tell you what it does.
they're all different names. Like Skyla is Carolina, and yeah.
I can't even remember what silent is. It's like
if you, BDA probably knows off the top of his head. Take a look, see if his chat is mentioning it. BDA, if you're listening in right now, what is silent?
What is silent's French name?
En français, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, he's silent. We have radio static coming from him.
Alright, Skyla for the Juniper, and he's going to rush in and get the knockout. And one prize is as good as any because that is the deck that is being set up right now in front of him. There's no EXs for him to spend time. And it looks like he's also going to focus on using Caldeo to attack because Black Kyurem, of course, throws away 3 energies in order to do its attack. So it is a strain on resources to keep Black Kyurem going constantly. But with 3 energies down on the field, that Leafeon's going to hit back really hard. I wonder.
Yeah. And when he turfed the catcher early on, I was, I guess, a little surprised in the sense that I probably would have played the catcher at least for 50-50 to see if I could pull up the Empoleon. But I guess it made sense because that was Joy's first turn. He wasn't going to get Blastoise off that. He wasn't going to be able to take a KO, and Eevee could have just retreated. But at least it would have, maybe held back an energy since he was going to turf it anyways, right? So, that was kind of like, it doesn't really matter either way, I suppose. But sometimes I just like to use the cards I'm going to throw away. Might as well get some value, get some mileage off them.
It's going to play Colress here.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good Colress.
Yeah, pretty good Colress. Colress is
whenever you Colress, your opponent's going to Colress for more. That's how it goes.
Kind of.
Every time you play Colress, next turn your opponent's going to Colress for 1 more card than you.
Colress, of course, is you shuffle your hand in and draw a card for every benched Pokemon. So in this case, Aaron will be drawing 7 cards out of that. And if he benches more cards, which he'll probably do because he's playing Empoleon, it means Joey, if he plays a Colress, which we see it right in his hand, he's going to draw more. So maybe 9.
Yep. No, every time. It always happens. That's just how Colress works.
Oh, it's worse when it's early game and you have to Colress for something stupid like 3 or 4 cards.
You draw your first hand and your only supporter is Colress and you have 1 Pokemon. And
I hate Colress so much in those instances. Diving Draw coming down, using the eggs for the Diving Draw, so it's basically free cards, +2.
Yeah, he got that egg out really early, actually. I think it was like turn 1 or 2.
First turn, definitely on his first turn. He, I think either Dowsing Machined it away or Ultra Balled it away.
Yeah. Aaron's been having some good luck with his cards so far.
Yeah, definitely better luck than we saw with Andrew. He's going to play the switch here, and it's going to rotate. So there's not enough energies on that Keldeo to do a one-shot. Not doing enough damage either with this, but at least he can survive a hit, and Keldeo will need to put 2 more energies down in order to get a return KO, get a one-shot, which means it itself will get one-shotted by the Leafeon. But it's probably worth it for Joey at this point, so he's going to put 1 energy and Colress and try to get the other one. I love Blastoise, man. My original base set deck was a Rain Dance deck using Blastoise, and Blastoise is like, yeah, play as many water energies as you like. Back then people actually attacked with Blastoise because the Hydro Pump did like something ridiculous, like 40 plus 10 for every water, which was huge back in the day.
Oh yeah, when your Charizard only had like 100 and you're like,
woo, weakness!
Yeah.
Hit for weakness. In fact, it was so powerful that they cap it. They after the 2nd energy, you don't get any more pluses, whereas Keldeo here can literally hit for infinity damage as long as you have enough energies on it.
Well, I suppose it can only hit for, what's 59 times? 58 times, which is essentially if you milled through your whole deck, had 1 prize left, 1 Keldeo, and a full of water energies. Nothing in your discard.
Well, you don't even have to have a card left in your deck either.
No, that's what I'm saying. You had 1 prize though.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, the game would be over.
Hit for a lot of damage.
Yeah, for a lot. Can you imagine if that happened?
Did he whiff the energy? He whiffed the energy. Poor guy. Oh wow. How do you whiff energy off 8 cards? Oh no, actually he did get an energy, but it was an electric energy, and he's gonna max potion the Keldeo, lose the rest of those energies, and he's gonna Tropical for more cards in his hand. Aaron immediately starts playing, doesn't even care. He's gonna throw down Empoleons like they're just falling down from the air. But yeah, damage off. Aaron definitely wants to get that Dusknoir down, because otherwise Joey's gonna be running around. Oh, look at all those stuff! Oh, it's just two.
But look at that rare candy Blastoise is happening too, hey?
Yeah, but he already has one up.
Yeah.
He might need to get a second one up if a Duskull comes down, threatening the Dusknoir, but otherwise he's A-okay without having a second Blastoise for at least now. But the other thing that it does do is just gets rid of couple of cards out of his hand, which means he might draw back into them again. Gets us, of course, when you play it down, you get to look at your opponent's hand. All those trainer item cards in his hand get shuffled back in his deck, and you get to draw a card for every one shuffled in. And in Empoleon, it's actually not a bad card because you get those free diving draws anyway, so it doesn't really matter even if you whiff. Seeing your opponent's hand is pretty strong.
Yeah, especially too if you're playing against a setup deck like Blastoise and maybe even a Mirror Empoleon, that kind of thing. It's actually not bad to, you know, force those rare candies out turn 2, or you know, that kind of thing. And it can be pretty devastating if you're on the other side, or if it's a lock deck and you're like, haha, and or you're running the lock and you're like, gets this, it's so good.
I would actually really like to see Catcher Flip comes up tail. Juniper goes down. I would actually like to see some Empoleon decks play something like Frozen City for the Blastoise matchup.
Yeah.
Because they have a hard. They only have to attach one energy for their attack anyways, so it doesn't really matter for the most part. And then with all this energy flying down on the Pokemon, those damage will add up. Those 20 for every energy he plays will add up. So Black Barista making some coffee, coming down. Discards 3 energy cards, does 200 whopping damage. Wow! A ballista is like a ram, isn't it? So it's just like he just charged him and just headbutted him, just rammed him really hard.
He just went, and then that was it.
Okay, so Jirachi comes down.
Early game, all right.
Go for an N. Okay. Let's see what else he has. Thinking about it.
Interesting though, because he knows Joey does run catchers, but I think Joey's already gone through what, two of them and has one in hand, so who knows, maybe Joey gets that.
Yeah, that's true. 2 is already down, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's probably counting on him to not flip well.
Only really count as maybe 1, but.
Yeah, Jirachi is a really good support to get those supporters, but it has 90 HP and it gives up 2 prizes because it is an EX, so.
It's very fragile.
It's so fragile.
I know. But it's so cute. I have someone had a fuller one, and I can't remember who it was now, but I was like, what card is that? Even though I had a Jirachi in the deck I was borrowing. I was like, what card is that? Because I hadn't even seen a full art.
I don't think I've seen a full art.
They're like pinky purple, aren't they? Like
I don't know.
Something like that. It was like some odd color that I was like,
diving draw.
Why did he turf something for dagger? No, you just did.
No, there's the eggs in the discard. He just like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw 2 cards, and then Joey's like, seems legit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it seems legit. Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me.
I wonder if he ever drawn 2 cards without eggs in the discard. Just assumed he had it and just forgot.
I've done the opposite. When I play Blastoise, sometimes I forget the egg is in there, and I'm just like, yeah, diving draw, turf a card, pick up 2, and I'm like, look at the egg. Damn it! Every time, I keep forgetting it's there. So I see a lot of people who have it stick it like outside of their deck.
Yep.
Just so that they can remember it's there.
Yep, definitely.
I was actually asking like, why is that sitting there? They're like, oh, it's so I remember. I was like, yeah, it's a good point.
No, definitely. And I was talking to Andrew yesterday when we were playing because he was trying to keep track of his diving draws and he forgot how many times he did them. I'm like, you should just put a dice on top of the eggs and just count how many times you've done it during that turn. It's a lot easier that way.
Yeah.
How much damage is coming down? That's a lot of damage. That's a
lot of damage.
Yeah, Joey's definitely not afraid to fill up his bench against this Empoleon matchup.
He's like, come at me, bro.
Well, here's the thing, though. Joey's ahead on the prize count. As long as Joey continues getting a KO every single turn, he will be able to keep up with the prizes.
Juniper.
Oh, gets the manual attach energy ready. Yeah. Huzzah! Is he gonna do the superior energy retrieval? He should do it this turn. Nope, decides to hold on
Did
to
he
it.
flash the camera that, or just pick it up? Because it looked like he kind of like.
I don't
flashed
know.
it.
I would have. He would have been more deliberate if he flashed the camera.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I guess it's just how he was shuffling the card.
Yeah. Yeah, but no. The thing is that he should. I feel that he probably should have superior energy retrieval this turn because this Pokemon's gonna die, and if he was able to throw energies down. Oh no, actually, there's no Empoleon on the field yet, but there it is now. Yeah, because I'm always afraid of the N.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He Skylet. I'm sure Joey was like, come on, and saw Skylet and was like, okay.
Is he
Yeah.
playing the N?
Wait, did he just Skylet though?
No, I think he Ultra Balled and ditched the
Oh,
Skyla
he
out of
did
his hand.
Skylet.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw him put down a Skylet and then start searching his deck, and I was like, oh, he missed the Skylet. But no,
Yeah.
yeah, it must have been.
Yeah. So yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of because now Joey's going to be at 3 cards and maybe not have a chance to get an attack off here. Oh, never mind. He gets the Skyla. Must be nice to run so hot, Joey.
Must be nice, yeah.
So Skyla will let him look for the trainer item and get that. Aaron puts down a Mr. Mime, even though it's not useful. At least it does add an extra 10 damage for mass attack. Maybe he doesn't even need it though.
No.
Not at this point. Yeah.
But at least he's not
going
to draw back into it if he gets end, right? So.
Yeah. Skyla must be nice.
Yep.
Goes for the superior energy retrieval. It's gonna have to dump 2 cards out of his hand. I wonder if he runs eggs in his deck. Probably not.
I haven't seen any on his
yeah,
deck.
I think it's just because he's running a non-updated deck. 2 rare candies. Who even needs them?
Don't need them. Yeah.
Lots of energies. Manual attached to lightning. Yes, always attach to lightning first, especially if you're forgetting to announce powers.
Yep.
And he gets another knockout. Here comes a Leafeon. Leafeon's not going to do that much damage. Aaron probably wishing he runs Flareon at this point.
Superior energy retrieval off his prizes.
Oh, must be nice.
Must be so nice, Joey.
Okay, Joey. Okay, I'm calling it right now. Joey's going to top deck a catcher, and then catcher the Jirachi for game.
Well, he can't because then he won't have enough cards to superior energy retrieval.
Huh? Oh.
He only has 2 cards, so he needs to.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He's going to top deck Bicycle.
Unless he gets end in. No, it's still 2 cards.
No.
Oh, unless he gets end into energy retrieval. No.
No,
Oh, yeah, energy retrieval, an energy, and then top decks the catcher, or some combination of those 3 cards. Then he can do it.
Oh, pitiful 20 damage coming out from Leafeon. Aaron's definitely probably wishing he was running Flareon right now. Flareon would have done a ridiculous amount of damage.
Well, look, he top decks the superior energy retrieval.
Oh, he decides to go for the beach instead, so that he has more cards in his hand, because he doesn't want to lose both the superior energy retrieval. Those are the last ones in his deck.
Yeah.
And he wants to be able to do at least another attack, and he can't afford to push up a Keldeo because those Leafeons are...
He's not under a lot of threat right now from Aaron either, so...
That's true.
That was good. You know, he has the time now.
Yeah, because if he gets all those water energies, puts it on a Keldeo, the other Leafeon's going to return fire and just knock it out. Yeah. And no end coming up from Aaron, so Joey gets to keep his hand. It's going to dump 2 Squirtles to go with those 2 rare candies from before. when you discard cards, you want to discard matching sets, kind of stuff. Throwing energies down, considering placing 1 more, but no, that's good enough. Gets knocked out, and I think this is pretty much GG. There's nothing in Aaron's field that he can use, really. Last thing he could do is maybe catcher, stall, and end.
Look at that old Super Rod. That's so cute.
Yeah. And you're allowed to use those because they've been errated instead. The old Super Rods actually don't say anything even close to what the new Super Rods do. Did you know that?
No,
the old Super Rods do something different. The new Super Rods have the same effect as the old card known as Night Maintenance, or Night Maintenance Run.
Yeah, I saw that.
The old Super Rods used to say something different. They do different effects.
I think I had like a Great Rod or an Old Rod or something, some card like that. Not a Super Rod, I don't think. But I do have Night Maintenance.
Not Maintenance Run, yeah.
And Gust of Wind, but no one lets me play it as a catcher.
Nope, nobody. I used to proxy catchers with Gust of Wind.
Yeah. Proxy. Oh man, Gust of Wind.
No N? Oh, that's it. GG.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Because I mean, even if Joey even if he played the N at that point, Joey can just Joey can just beach. Oh, there is a Trubbish.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a Garbodor potential, which is kind of weird because he's playing Empoleon in my mind. So I don't know. Trubbish doesn't really match with Empoleon, but I guess if he's
That is a
switching,
Trubbish, right?
I think it might be a Duskull.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
That's just
You know
me.
what? It doesn't have 2 attacks. It is a Duskull. Okay. I just saw the side. That's what I was like thinking about. You're like, yeah. It's weird.
Well,
Like,
there's
that is
like
weird.
5 or 6 Trubbish, so I don't know. It might have been a Trubbish.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. So Joey moves on, and he's going to play against Leo in the last match we're going to show, which is coming up next, guys. So stay tuned, and we'll see you then.